What's up, guys? Me, Z-Chon-Sark, and Queen Has back with another video. Today, we're gonna be reacting. I know I did reaction, and I'm a gaming channel, but hey, I thought I'd mix it up a bit. You know, and we're doing Harry Potter versus Percy Jackson. I can already tell you, in my most biased opinion, Percy wins. Percy wins. Percy wins. But, anyways, without further ado, let's just, what is down here? What is Well, there's Bijou. Why? I keep getting recommended this stupid video. I don't care whether they're gay. Let them just do them, okay? Anyways, let's just get into this video. I'm so excited. I've wanted to react to this for literally a few days now, but I haven't been able to. So, you know, I'm finally watching this. I haven't watched it at all, so I know nothing about what's going to happen. This is your first time view. All things...
Today we got two powerful...
All things geek.
Today we got two powerful magical teen heroes going head to head. Harry Potter versus Percy Jackson.
Percy wins.
Who comes out on top? Let's find out.
Eyes up.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Let's just do
Stay sharp.
I seen green arrow. You can't slide that past me.
Sit down.
What is
Final warning. I do this all day.
The boy who lived, Harry Potter, is famous for defeating the powerful dark wizard Voldemort when he was a mere infant. From there, Harry has proven himself to be a very powerful and talented young wizard. His power has been evident from the very start. He instantly demonstrated control over a broomstick.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I know nothing about Harry Potter. I was never allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up. Well, I'm still technically growing up. I'm not old yet. Anyways, I plan to die at 30, so it's whatever. But I absolutely love Percy Jackson. I love mythology, especially Greek mythology. And my boy Percy
Was able to conjure Patronus at an exceptionally young age. He also had numerous encounters with Lord Voldemort. Harry is also extremely adept at defense against the dark arts. Mastered all manner of spells, including the stunning spell, disarming charm, impediment jinx, full body binding curse, and
through this video, I might sound kind of arrogant
year,
since I know nothing about freaking
flawlessly through the
Harry Potter.
Exam.
But
and in fact, Harry beat Hermione in 2 out of 3 defense against the dark arts exams that they took together. He is actually so good at the subject that actually set up his own defense against the dark arts class and trained other students at Hogwarts. Despite his young age, Harry is an accomplished and...
People seem to get triggered when I intentionally mess up Harry Potter. Like, I called it Harriet Potner or Garriott Gotter. People seem to get Harriet Potter. People get very triggered if I mess up the name for some reason. It's funny. It's like the whole getting triggered when people dab thing.
Skilled duelist. He was able to single-handedly hold his own to defeat with some of the most formidable Death Eaters, including Lucius Malfoy and Bellatrix Lestrange. He even survived several times against Lord Voldemort himself. He was even able to defeat Voldemort after claiming mastery over the Elder Wand. Harry is known to be very quick off the draw, has an aggressive dueling style, even incorporating unforgivable curses. He also taunted his opponents and would get them to talk at length, angering them and throwing them off balance, as well as giving him time to strategize and lulling them into lowering their guard. Harry is especially skilled at the disarming charm. He used it so much that it became known as...
I really wanted to skip through this and get to Percy's part.
signature spell among Death Eaters. Harry is also one of the few non-dark wizards to have a high level proficiency in the dark arts. He even went so far as to use 2 of the 3 unforgivable curses, the Imperius Curse and the Cruciatus Curse. Well, that's what we got. In one corner, the boy who lived, Harry Potter. But, entering the ring, in the other corner, the son of Poseidon, Percy Jackson.
Percy, best boy.
Percy Jackson is a 17-year-old Greek demigod.
Wrong. Calling wrong right there, because in the movies, yes, in the movies he was 16. Wrong. In the movies, he was 16, and the whole thing with the whole, I can't remember what it was called, but the whole, you know what I'm talking about for those of you who know. It was gonna happen on his 20th birthday, but in the book, he was 14, and it was gonna happen on his 16th birthday. So therefore, wrong. You need to check your facts. I'm sorry. I'm just very passionate. He was 16, not 17.
Son of Poseidon and Sally Jackson. Percy is the head counselor of Poseidon's cabin and the former praetor of the 12th Legion at Camp Jupiter, as well as belonging to the Legion's 5th cohort. Being a demigod, Percy is faster, stronger, more agile, more durable than any other normal mortal. Then, being the son of one of the big three, he's even more powerful than most other demigods, actually being considered the most powerful demigod at Camp Half-Blood.
Yeah.
He's been able to knock out demigods with just one hit, rip off the Minotaur's horn. He's even strong enough to battle against giants.
I can't remember the horse's name. Leave in the comments if you remember the horse's name. Blackjack? Was it Blackjack? I don't remember the horse's name. This is gonna bother me. Leave in the comments if you remember.
And actually topple them over. Also superhumanly durable, being able to take plenty of attacks from giants, even taking attacks from gods and titans like Ares and Kronos.
Yeah.
He's dodged plenty of attacks, cut arrows in half, and deflected bullets. Even gods are surprised at how fast and agile he is. With Apollo's summit, Percy was moderately impressive. Then, being the son of Poseidon, Percy has plenty of magical...
Until I have no idea how to commentate on this without just sounding like a complete, arrogant, biased piece of crap.
abilities when it comes to water. When near water, he gains the strength, speed, and durability equal to a true god. He's also able to control all forms of water using hydrokinesis.
Yeah.
He can control up to 10,000 gallons of water, summon waves to easily sink ships, cannot be injured by either water or fire, and even heal himself and others under the water. He can create water constructs like swords and shields. He can actually create water using his own raw power, although this does require a lot of energy and concentration. Percy is also a naturally skilled and talented swordsman, being able to spar against whole cabins at a time at Camp
And the fact that he was able to beat Annabeth. I'm sorry, I keep pausing this because this is like 15 minutes long. This is going to be excessively long. But the fact that he was able to beat Annabeth, who until he arrived was undefeated, is she the head? I'm not sure if she's the head at the Annabeth cabinet, at the Athena cabinet thing. I think she is, but seeing how she is Annabeth and I keep saying it, Athena is the goddess of wisdom and battle strategy. So she's the goddess of wisdom, war, and battle strategy. So, the fact that he was able to beat Annabeth is pretty impressive, even though it was, he just psyched her out. He tricked her. That's how he beat her, but still.
But he easily defeats multiple demigods at once at Camp Jupiter. He's even defeated larger and more powerful opponents.
Yeah, the only reason he even won is because he felt if there was no water, Annabeth would have won.
Ares, Hades, and Kronos. Percy's go-to signature weapon is his 3-foot double-edged sword Riptide. Made of celestial bronze, it causes fear to grow up in many monsters who see it. It used to be Hercules' signature.
Also, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing reaction videos instead of game videos, because from gaming, I messed up my hand. I don't remember what my Nan said it was called, but like the center of my hand, it hurts really bad, and it's like I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing and Call of Duty and just other video games in general in my spare time, and it's like it hurts really bad, and I can't move this hand at all. So that's why I've been doing reaction videos instead of my usual gaming content. But Riptide, and I want to cosplay Percy so badly. I really do.
Weapon. It is even powerful enough to deflect blasts from the god Hades himself. When combined with his demigod physicality and his hydrokinetic power.
That haircut, though. Again, my only gripe with Percy Jackson was that one, they leave so little detail in the movies. I mean, I hands down really like the first movie. The second movie, on the other hand, they combine like 3 books into one movie. It's like they ran out of budget, man. They combine 3 books into one movie, and unless you read the books, you will not understand a single thing that's happening throughout the entire thing.
With Riptide at his side, Percy Jackson has been referred to as the most powerful demigod ever, in an arc of pure destruction.
And he's beautiful.
So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, these are 2 real powerful boy heroes, both come from fantasy series, so it just makes sense to throw them head to head. But who comes out on top? Let's wait to find out. Also, just a note, they'll be fighting next to a river, so that Percy can have water, since that is a large part of his identity as a fighter, and
Yeah, thank you.
they'll be
Thank you.
fighting
That would
next
make
to a
sense because
river,
if they don't
so that
fight near,
Percy can have
if
water.
they didn't fight near a river, we all know that sadly Percy would most likely lose because magic versus a boy who just fights with a sword. Come on, if he doesn't have the water, the main part of who he is, he's not going to be able to do anything really.
Since that is a large part of his identity as a fighter and a hero. Now, starting off with physicality, Percy Jackson.
I don't really. Did they change who the person that played Annabeth? Because she looks completely different than the person that was in the first movie. I think they did because she had brown hair, not blonde hair, and I think her eyes were also brown. Yeah, I think they changed the person.
Takes that by a large margin. I mean, he is a demigod after all.
See,
Not just any demigod, but a son of one of the big three. Actually been referred to as the most powerful
and I also like how everyone assumed that Hades was the one that was going to break the pact. Hades was the only one that didn't break the pact.
demigod, and the greatest hero of Olympus. For as powerful as he is, all of Harry's at core, he's just a human. Granted, an athletic human, considering he's a star athlete and Quidditch player, but a human nonetheless. With Percy's physical,
He's an athlete. I would not have expected him to be an athlete.
he's a star athlete
Oh my god, finally, I finally got this video working and everything. Oh, please don't. Okay, recording's still working. I've been trying to record this video all day, but anyways, this video is so like YouTube is like taking over my life right now thanks to this whole quarantine and everything. Anyways, let's just finish this video so I can upload it for you guys, and it'll be done and over with. Oh god, why is it
less.
taking so long?
With Percy's physical advantage, he's going to be able to easily overpower Harry and even take plenty of attacks from Harry. He's strong enough to consistently knock out other demigods just one swift attack, even if they're wearing helmets and body armor, battle against and topple over giants, and even effortlessly break solid bone, like when he easily tore off the Minotaur's horn. The Riptide at his side, while Percy is sliced right through solid stone, hacked through a dragon's foot, and easily cut through both metal and celestial bronze. Percy is even strong enough to take Alice's burden and support the weight of the
That was very true, and that was
heavens,
actually really
which
cool
is a
part of
heavy
the
enough
whole,
weight to kill
whole
other
thing.
demigods, and even true gods and goddesses.
It's like late, I'm tired, I'm trying to commentate on this video that I've been trying to record all day. I'm slightly annoyed. So like, I'm sorry if I'm not really, my whole old chipper self. I'm like really annoyed because this video is taking me all day to record. Video that should have taken maybe like an hour to 2 hours to record has taken me all day. I even stopped for a bit so I could take care of the dog and um to record my other two videos which I uploaded. But yeah, this is taking me literally all day to record. So
Have
I'm
struggled with
kind
the
of
weight
annoyed.
before. Also incredibly durable, being only dazed by point-blank explosions. They didn't even care that being shot through with an arrow. He's taken massive blows from titans like Atlas and Kronos, taking attacks from Ares that should have broken every bone in his body, and even taking punches that should have killed him. Then, since they are near the water in this fight, we can also mention that Percy gets a physical amp whenever he is touching any water of any kind. In fact, even just after a week of light training, he's able to use the water to empower him to a point where he can knock out 5 children of Ares, who are all combat experts, and
Wow.
disarm the best swordsman in the past 300 years on his first day of practice. Yes, Harry has taken plenty of powerful attacks throughout the years, even a full-blown Cruciatus curse from Voldemort, and he's taken plenty of physical punishment too, being bitten by the basilisk so hard that his arm broke when he's only 12. But like we said, Harry is just a human. Percy's able to one-shot demigods and defeat giant monsters with his
Oh my
physical
god, that is a dope AF picture. I'm taking a screenshot. That's a dope picture.
strength alone. It'll put Harry down with one punch,
Mm,
regardless of how durable Harry is. The only area that you could even begin to compare them would be with speed and agility. And
yeah, I can
even
see
then,
that.
Percy far outclasses Harry. Now, Harry has far greater reflexes than a normal human, as just being a seeker on the Quidditch team requires incredible speed and reflexes. And Harry's one of the most skilled Quidditch players out there, and the youngest person to play for Gryffindor's Quidditch team
Okay, I can see the athletic part. I thought you were talking about more like football and everything. Anyways,
in over a century. He's outmaneuvered and dodged attacks from a dragon while in the air, and is able to routinely outmaneuver Death Eaters and defeat them while in aerial combat. Harry's also
wow.
incredibly fast while still on the ground,
Huh.
as he's
I, s-
proven he's
I
fast
said wow this time stuff, yeah.
in both Lucius Malfoy and Bellatrix Lestrange. He's reacted to the killing curse, and even managed to block
Should I watch Harry Potter? I'm not sure. I mean, when it first started becoming really popular, I wanted to watch it, but my mom wouldn't let me. And then, like, about a year later, I just didn't want to watch it anymore, so.
non-verbal spells. But, like we said, Percy still got him far outclassed here. He's incredibly fast and agile, able to regularly dodge attacks from other
Percy's
fighters,
adorable, okay?
take down enemies before anyone can react, and is able to easily dance around attacks from monsters, flipping and jumping all around
That's
almost
very
like a
true.
monkey.
But from what we've seen, Percy's kind isn't Percy kind of weak to Thalia's lightning? Isn't he weak to that? I mean, it would make sense since electricity can pass through water. Poseidon. It makes sense. It makes sense that the electricity would be more painful to him. I am just going on a rant here. This is a theory video. We need to get all the theories and everything out.
Percy also has incredible reflexes, as his battle instincts allow him to react to danger even when he's still barely awake and half aware of what's going on. He's able to easily deflect a thrown knife despite being at incredibly close range, draw his sword and cut multiple arrows out of the air, and he's even able to block bullets with his sword before, stating that while he couldn't necessarily see the bullets coming his way, he could feel its path, the same way that he feels currents in the ocean. So Percy is physically way superior than Harry, who would quickly take him down in close combat. Percy's also a much better and more skilled fighter. Able to fight against whole cabins at a time at Camp Half-Blood. He's able to easily take people down even when they're using weapons.
Is it just me, or do I want to watch the Percy Jackson movie again? The first one. The first one's decent. The second one's trash. The only good part in the second movie is when Luke gets eaten. That is the only good part in the second movie. Okay, this is gonna make me sound like a poser and everything, but I haven't read the fifth book. I mean, I was reading it, but then it burned in a fire. So, along with half my manga collection, I only have out of all my manga collection, I only have one manga series left, and that was the Sakurai series. I have the first volume to Cells at Work, the first volume of this Legend of Zelda manga, and the first volume to Komi Can't Speak. So, yeah.
And fighting styles he's never seen before, kill monsters in a single sword strike before Annabeth could even react, and he uses a very athletic and fast-paced fighting style, even incorporating flips and rolls in combat. With all this skill, Percy has actually been able to fight against Ares, the god of war, and the Titan Kronos.
He's even fought against Annabeth, who was undefeated. I know I've already said this, but she was undefeated until he came. He was the only person to be able to defeat her, because she was the most skilled warrior there. And, she's the daughter of Athena. Athena's the goddess of wisdom, battle strategy, and war. So, it makes sense that Annabeth would be undefeated. And it was some other stuff, like people saying that Annabeth's Athena's favorite child or whatever. But it's just, it's the whole fandom thing, whatever.
He is a much better fighter, and Harry's honestly got nothing on his skill. However, Harry is a different fighter than almost anyone that Percy's ever gone up against before. That is because his power lies completely in his magical ability. And Harry's an expert combatant when it comes to dueling and defense against the dark arts. Being one of the greatest fighters in all of Hogwarts.
But if to them magic exists, then why can't the Greek gods exist in demigods?
One chosen to teach others and head up Dumbledore's army. He battled against monsters like dragons and the basilisk. He's routinely been able to disarm and fight against adults and Death Eaters, and even single-handedly fight against people like Lucius Malfoy, Bellatrix Lestrange, and even Voldemort himself. Harry's known to be very quick off the draw, and has an aggressive dueling style, so as being known to taunt his opponents. He's going to talk at length, which would anger them and throw them off balance, as well as give them time to strategize and lull them into lowering their guard. Harry's also got a plethora of spells to fall back upon, with his go-to being the disarming charm, to the point where it becomes known as a signature spell among Death Eaters.
I'm always saying it everywhere, I'm just saying My Hero Academia everywhere, about people saying what house they would belong to and everything. What is that about? I know it's like Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. I know nothing about Harry Potter. I told you this entire video is going to make me sound biased and arrogant. This entire video, you just get to see me be the most biased and arrogant person ever. Because my boy Percy over there, I love him to death. And in my most biased opinion, he wins.
He can cast Configuro, which is a blasting charm, Impedimenta, which freezes an opponent, Incendio, which hurls flames, Love Corpus, dangling people from their legs, Petrificus Totalis, causing the opponent to instantly freeze, Stupefy, which knocks someone out cold, and even create shields that can block both magical and physical attacks. And that's really just scratching the surface of everything that Harry can do. He's even used dark magic before.
Why he looks so edgy in this picture? I'm taking a screenshot. I'm sorry. Why he looks so edgy, though?
Casting Sectum Sempora, which instantly forms deep gashes and cuts on a person's body, and he's actually cast 2 of the 3 unforgivable curses, the Imperius Curse and the Cruciatus Curse. So basically, Percy is the edge when it comes to close range, while Harry's got the edge in a long-range fight. And so that means
Percy's more close range and he's more long range. Yeah, I get that.
Means in order to win this fight, Percy's got to take this fight into close combat and close the gap between the two. Can he do this?
I remember
Yeah, I'd
this.
say he can. For starters, he's got Riptide, a magical weapon. His weapon is a blocked magical blast from Hades, and will block magical blast from Harry. Then, spells in the Harry Potter universe have a set travel speed. People in the world have regularly duck and dodge spells coming their way. And a person can cut arrows in half and deflect bullets. It will do the same with Harry's magical spells. And if Harry's able to disarm Percy, which is a real possibility, seeing that it's Harry's go-to move, and Percy won't actually know Harry's magical until he uses magic, well, Riptide magically returns to his side 30 seconds to 1 minute later.
Yeah.
And Percy's definitely fast enough to dodge magical blast in the meantime, considering the people who are slower than him have dodged blast before. All that honestly really limits Harry, because if he wants to land a clean hit, he's got to cast an instantaneous spell. But once again, Percy's got a counter. He's actually just naturally resistant to magic. Carter, who's a magic user like Harry, hit him with a spell. It was said that the magic just popped off all around him, and that the spell didn't quite know what to do with him. Percy's also just been able to walk through a large amount of curses cast upon him by demons.
Yeah.
Yet every time he was hit with an additional curse, kept
Dang it, I said yeah again.
on walking and kept on moving forward. Then if Harry's able to land attacks on Percy, well, Percy has shown he can shrug off attacks that should have killed him. With the river nearby, he's able to heal himself via the water. He's routinely able to heal from large cuts and fatal wounds instantly, as soon as touching water, and is able to instantly heal from things like poison and fire. Percy is also able to manipulate the water itself, and can use that to battle against Harry. He's able to generate waves powerful enough to knock over whole cruise ships, move literal tons of rock and debris.
Okay, let me fix the quality real quick. It's not even the quality. It's not even the quality at this point. Okay, there. It fixed. It fixed. Maybe it was. Maybe the quality did go to 144p. P. Yeah, it's one. Yeah, P. Okay. Getting notifications over here. If you check me out on Twitter, you can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Wattpad, all in the description below. Yeah, those are the three. Yeah, and my vlog channel. You can also check out my vlog channel, all in the description below. I'm also going to link the original video in the description below. So yeah. But once this decides to load,
cuts and fatal wounds instantly, as soon as touching water, and is able to instantly heal from things like poison and fire. Percy is also able to manipulate the water itself, and can use that to battle against Harry. He's able to generate waves powerful enough to knock over whole cruise ships, move literal tons of rock and debris, flipping tens of thousands of gallons of water. He's effortlessly restrained demigods in the water.
You know, my gripe about Annabeth and Luke is that this dude betrayed you, hurt you several times, tried to kill you and everyone you love. But for some reason, you're still into him. This is what I call a case of Stockholm Syndrome. What did he do to you, Annabeth? She didn't want to believe that he was bad. She wanted to believe that he was being a troll or whatever. Dude, he used you. Get over it. I mean, she does at the end. She ends up being with Percy, but still, I'm just saying. Percy was very jealous about that, though. Yeah. Okay.
Make solid water constructs that can almost effortlessly restrain demigods in the water. Make solid water constructs that can almost instantly kill powerful monsters in the water. Make gallons of water. He's effortlessly restrained demigods in the water. Make
why he go that
solid water constructs that can almost instantly kill powerful monsters, even drown someone in their own tears, and potentially control someone's water vapor. And this water isn't just any normal water, but it's almost magical in nature, as just a little bit able to shatter magical spells and illusions. So, end of the day, who wins? Well, I think a massive part of this fight all comes down to durability, and Percy is more durable. Harry's going to resort to some serious dark magic in order to put Percy down. Actually, going to be trying to kill Percy here, because Percy is just physically durable enough to take a lot of normal spells and not go down. Water's allowed him to heal and break magic spells before, There's even just his magical durability. On the other hand, Percy's going to knock Harry out with just one punch, considering he's done the same thing against demigods before. And there's his far greater speed and agility, far greater fighting skill, magical weapon, and his ability to manipulate the water. Harry can claim some victories if he chooses his spells correctly at the very beginning of the fight, but even that isn't certain since Percy can dodge or block them. From there, it's looking like Percy's going to just be able to literally overwhelm Harry for his physical superiority.
The Greek embodiment of One Punch Man right here.
Greater fighting skills, and magical abilities of his own. Percy Jackson wins.
Thank you. That's all I was waiting to hear.
And magical abilities of his own. Percy Jackson wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, turn on notifications.
Anyways,
Join the Fanco army.
You heard the man. I mean, subscribe to me. Yeah. Do the Human Arena Hybrid. Anyways, yeah, that's... Oh, there's this comment down here. Let me see if I can find the comment. Let's see. Where's the comment? Oh, right here. How is this even a debate? The only chance Harry has of even hurting Percy is the unforgivable curses. Even then, Percy can still dodge them. Let's look at the replies here. Yup. Hayden Laird didn't dodge a bullet at one point. Even then, if we are counting the curse of Achilles, Ava, I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Is particularly use this. I'm pretty sure that Percy should also handle Crucial long enough to one-shot Harry. Percy, that bothers me, the fact that you didn't put a P. Anyways, would have to drown Harry, but Percy would still win. Exactly. Okay, so Percy definitely wins, even if Percy doesn't have the Achilles heel, or Harry uses unforgivable curses. We have the Imperious Curse, which Percy can deal with as he has been charmed speaked by Piper. Exactly. Crucio Curse has nothing on him. As he went through Tartarus, Harry would not use that until it's too late. And my most biased opinion, Percy Jackson wins. Then someone replied to me saying, Serena Hybrid, it's not biased. People in the Percy Jackson books are more powerful than the Harry Potter books. The only one that can compare... I'm telling them, I have never seen Harry Potter. So it is biased. It is very biased. Yeah. Anyways, without further ado, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to become a part of Hard Planet Day. And before we go, don't forget to bow down to your amazing queen and create lots of chaos. Remember, nothing but anarchy. And I'll see you guys and create lots of chaos. Remember, nothing but anarchy. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Signing out. Love you. Bye. And don't forget to click the link in the description for the original video, my outro, my vlog channel, Instagram and Twitter. And click that subscribe button and smash the like. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Darren is signing out. I'm finally done recording this video. Bye!